my lips is dry. Alright, so we're about to go into the gym. Hey queens, hey my loves, hey baddies, hey bitches. Hey kings. I'm a mess. I'm always a mess. My chapstick melted. Still works though. I'll do a full face of makeup and then not do anything to my lips. Insane. Good morning, guys. So I wanted to hop on here. My car is a mess. My life is a mess. It is what it is, honestly. I'm about to work out. It's back day. Red pants like these on, but I'm gonna change because these just came in the mail from Amazon, so I'm gonna change in the gym locker room. But anywho, it is back day, and we're about to go into the gym and work out. I am filming on my camera here, but I'm not bringing my camera into the gym, not yet at least. I have to get my nails done later. I'm going to Pennsylvania tomorrow. Little family getaway, nothing fancy, just for the weekend, just to get away because it was my brother's 34th birthday, which is insane. I'm 35. Anywho, so don't mind these nails. My lashes, they're shot. But I don't have enough time. My daughter didn't have school majority of this week. They closed for a snowstorm yesterday, which was insane because like it barely snowed. I remember when I used to go to school, I used to beg God to make it be a snow day, and we would still have snow. We would still have school. So it's insane how fast they close schools these days. But whatever. So I haven't had much time to myself at all. And when I do, it's busy because I'm managing multiple properties now. My life is just insane. My schedule is insane. I'm not complaining. I'm completely blessed, but I'm busier than ever. So on top of that, having my toddler, she's 6. She's like the size of an 8-year-old. I don't even feel right saying toddler. Having my kid with me just makes it a lot more limiting and harder. And I wasn't able to do my lashes this week, so I'm going to PA with ratchet lashes. But I am not going to go with these ratchet nails. These are Christmas nails that are hanging on for dear life. I don't even know how they're still on considering what I do with them. Insane. Like I applied tiles, vinyl tiles for a tenant, and I was like pushing the tiles inward using my nails. Like I use these as tools and they're still hanging on. But anyways, I'm in a chatty mood right now. I wanted to come on here before my workout. If I can, I'll show you guys clips of my workout that I will film with my phone. Again, it's back day, but the focus of this video is I wanted to talk about BBL fitness influencers, BBL Fitfluencers, whatever you want to call them, whatever I am. I wanted to just kind of give some advice to those girls, and to the girls that haven't had work done, that are looking up to these fitness influencers. If you're new here, welcome to the channel. Please be sure to subscribe. If this is not your first time here, thanks for watching again. Thanks for clicking this video. It really means a lot to me. But yeah, just please make sure you take the time to hit subscribe, give this video a thumbs up, comment anything you want to see from me in future videos. I'm in the gym parking lot. I get shy for some reason. BBL fitness influencers. A lot of these girls are not honest about having work done. I have a little list here, but I'm also just going to be freestyling. A lot of these girls are not honest about having work done, and I think it's just so toxic to the fitness community and to the girls that are really looking up to these girls, trying to say body goals and wish that if they work out continuously that they would get those results themselves. I think for us BBL fitness influencers, it is so critical for us to be honest. I pride myself on my transparency and on my honesty. I would never want anyone looking at me and thinking that they can attain this body in the gym. Number one, it is unrealistic. My curves are insane. My behind has gotten so big. No matter how much I work out, it's just getting bigger. Like, it has its own mind, it's on its own planet, and I don't control her anymore. But if anybody did look at me and think, oh my god, if I work out, if I do glutes 3 times a week, like I can get those cheeks, no, it will never ever happen for you, sweetheart. So it's just important for us to be honest, though. You don't want to be out there spreading false hope, spreading false information, misinformation. Just be real about your journey, because then you never know who you truly can help. Like, my goal is to truly help the girls who have had work done maintain their results, enhance their results, look better than ever, because surgery is step 1. Number 1, prior to surgery, you should already be at your desired goal weight. After surgery, you need to maintain it or you can lose it. Take it from me. I had lipo and BBL round 1, and I got so sloppy after my first surgery. I gained a lot of weight. It all went to my butt, and I think that's why it got so big. And I got so sloppy. My stomach just got so big, and I didn't work out to maintain it. I did here and there, but nothing like the level of consistency that I now am doing now. And it's just insane. So I think we need to just be real with our audiences and be good to ourselves. And if we have had the work done, do your best to maintain it. So my goal is to help the girls that have had work done maintain it. But because I am working out so intensely, I also just want to help girls that, I don't know, feel inspired by me and want to see what I do to maintain it, or just want to see how I work out, you know, what my body splits are, what my workout splits are, and things like that. Because the workouts I'm doing are not for just BBL girls. Like, I barely train glutes because of my BBL. I still train them because I need to have like overall strength, but I don't train glutes to get bigger glutes. Do you know what I'm saying? So as a BBL fitness influencer, my goal would be to build a wider back so that my waist can appear smaller, therefore maintaining my results. Build bigger quads, nicer hamstrings, so that it can kind of go more fluently to the backside cheeks, you know. Because the biggest thing with BBLs is that you're not going to be proportioned. Your butt is going to be larger than your legs, and it's going to be a lot of hard work to get them to catch up. And like I said, I've been working out for over a year consistently, and my butt is just getting bigger. It's not smaller, bigger. It's changing its shape, and it looks better than if I was to not be working out. And I'm working out legs at least twice minimum a week, more if I can. But they're still not catching up to the cheeks. So it's a journey. But my biggest thing is to just, as a BBL fitness influencer, be truthful. Be real. Don't lie to people. Because number 1, people can see through your bullshit. You're going to be selling glute programs that are, oh, how to build glutes in 2 weeks or 4 weeks, or buy this program, buy that program, when you yourself didn't even build those glutes in the gym. So I don't respect those types of people. And I think that as an audience, we need to be wary of those types of people and really take the time to do research, and also have common sense, and also take everything that's on the internet with a grain of salt, because a lot of lies are being spread, a lot of misinformation, and a lot of girls that have had work done that are now claiming to never have work done and then sell you these programs. So I always want to be honest, and if you are someone that has had work done and you want to start filming your workouts, just be real with your audiences. Don't make people guess or claim that you're a liar in your comments. Just be honest, because you never know what kind of real impact you can have on somebody. It's one thing to lie about not having work done, but then not being a fitness influencer. Like, if you're just a Instagram model and you lie about having work done, okay, fine, because there are people that I know are lying through their teeth about not having work done, that we all follow and probably know of. I'm not mentioning any names, but they're at least not teaching fitness advice. I feel like when you're teaching fitness advice, number 1, you should have certifications. I do have my personal trainer certification, so there are certs behind what I say and what I know. Number 2, don't lie and give false fitness advice. Like, if you're already surgically enhanced, just be honest about it. because now you're giving out fitness advice to people that are going to struggle and work their butts off to look like you and will never look like you. You should never struggle to look like anyone, because everybody's body is different, everyone's genetics are different, everyone is just different altogether. So we should stop looking at people and be like, body goals. No, look at your body and realistically think what you could achieve, what you want to work on, and focus specifically on those things. Because body dysmorphia is real, and when you start a fitness journey, it honestly sometimes gets worse. So I don't even know what I'm going to title this video, if it's beware of BBL fitness influencers or advice to BBL fitness influencers, but we need to be honest. Don't pretend like you built your body in the gym. Just don't. Stop. Don't give out glute building advice because you yourself did not build your glutes in the gym. If you want to give out that advice, at least disclose that you've had surgery. I literally, in my Instagram bio, say BBL advisory. And I mock myself. I put up a post the other day on Instagram, and I put like, oh, working out glutes so I could pretend I built these in the gym. But it's obvious satire, and I'm joking. Okay? So if I do decide I want to start giving out glute building advice, I'm going to at least disclose that I have had surgery, which is already extremely obvious. I did start to train at LA Fitness, but the pay is just not worth my time. And I honestly despise LA Fitness for some reason. I go when I absolutely have to because they have a daycare. Other gyms need to really start having daycares. But for the most part, I can't work out at LA. I like iron gyms. I like dirty gyms. I can't stand commercial gyms anymore, let alone train at one. So I don't know if I'm going to do online training programs in the future or just try to train in another gym. But as of right now, I am not actually training clients, but I do want to build more of a fitness influence on my social media platforms, which is what I'm doing now. Oh, share your good, your bad, your highs, your lows. That's what I mean with transparency. I've shared my journey, my whole surgery journey, the good and the bad. I've shared why I hate my BBL results. And in terms of fitness, I've shared, different types of reasons why having a BBL at the gym is bad. I do want to make more videos on that. Not that it's bad, but what are the pros and cons of it? Like the attention that you get, the stares that you get, the way my butt jiggles completely unnaturally, and I feel it even if I'm just running on the treadmill or trying to do jumping jacks. Like the jiggle is real. My jacket looks a little crazy. This is literally all foundation. I gotta chill out with that. Like, just be real with people. People will respect you so much more. I've seen so many comments under other girls' videos where they're like, oh yeah, nice try, nice BBL, and they're coming for girls, and I have to like sit there and analyze a few different videos, which is probably what these girls want, but I have to sit there and analyze a few different videos trying to guess whether or not they actually had work done. You can just tell sometimes. It depends on how big their their quads and their hams are versus their behind. You can tell because BBLs are just not natural. They're gonna be disproportioned. There are a few lucky girls that just are blessed with their BBLs and it just looks so good. But for the majority, it's not proportioned. Like, I see other BBL girls in the gyms and I know what I myself look like. Like, I know how to film and I know what my good angles are. But there's downsides to having this thing. Like, it is humongous. Be yourself. Be transparent. That's what I aim to do all the time. People who will like you for you, they'll follow you for you. BBL and no BBL, there's a tribe for everyone on this social media platform. There are people that will just resonate with your story, people that will resonate with your personality, people that will resonate with your transparency, your honesty. So just be real, because again, you never know exactly who you can really have an impact on and who you are really helping. I regret my BBL. I cannot go back, but all I can do is maintain it. I could probably take some out, but then I'm worried about loose skin. I also don't want to have more surgery. That's more money. This is money down the drain. There are deep regrets that I have with my BBL. And I'd rather just be as honest as ever, because there's people that I can save from getting a BBL, and then the people that are like me who already have had the BBL, I can help you to maintain it. I can't make it perfect. We can't make it perfect, but we can do the best we can with our bodies, with our results, with our time, with our health, including mental health, because that's a big thing. I kind of went like on a little rant, but all BBL all BBL Fitfluencers, BBL influencers, any girls who have had work done that are now in the gym, be fucking honest. Like, I just cannot stress it enough. Like, we don't want to be known as freaking liars. I'd rather be known as the girl who has a BBL that is teaching other girls with BBLs how to work out. Like, I don't know. You know, this thing is a journey. I had around 2 BBL, which was supposed to be to correct the first BBL, and it still didn't correct it. It made it a little bit better, but it didn't correct it. But my butt just got even bigger, and I'd rather just be honest about what I'm struggling with and what I'm doing to try to help myself. This is why I am going to start training glutes more. Even though I currently don't train glutes because I don't want them to get bigger, I am going to train them more because I want to turn some of that fat into muscle, and I'm going to try to do a lot more cardio. I do cardio with every workout, but I want to try to do a lot more just to try to lose fat. And I'm struggling to clean up my diet. Like, that's me being real. I've cleaned it up a lot, but it's definitely a struggle for me. So anyways, I'm going to get into the gym. And like I said, if I can include some snippets, today is back day. I'll end this video with some back workouts, so stay tuned for that. Please be sure to subscribe. Give this video a thumbs up. I love you guys, and stay tuned for the next video. Bye, guys. Okay guys, so before we jump into any workouts, it is super important to warm up, especially if you're like me, you're in your mid-30s and your joints hurt. It's winter outside, it's cold, you need to warm up if you want to prevent injury, especially when you're going to be lifting weights. I would not want to just jump right into it. So I always warm up with at least 10 to 15 minutes either on the treadmill, or sometimes on leg days I'll do the Stairmaster, but I always do about 10 to 15 minutes prior to my workout. Then I follow it up with this resistance band routine that you see me doing here. I don't count, I just kind of either go for about 30 seconds or about 20 reps. I don't know. You just see what I'm doing and copy that. I just kind of feel my body out. But I'm basically just kind of loosening all my upper body up, getting my body ready to lift some weights, getting ready for the movement that we're about to put our body through. I am rotating my shoulder cuffs. I'm just doing everything I can to loosen my entire body up. This way, when it comes time to actually lift weights, my body is ready. Sometimes it's even pre-fatigued. Like, I know a day is going to be rough when I'm tired just from the warm-up. But when you pre-fatigue your muscles, honestly, for me personally, I feel like it helps my workout so much. Like, I can increase my intensity when I pre-fatigue my muscles. It sounds like an oxymoron, but trust me, it's not. It just, like, it has to get worse before it gets better. I don't know how else to explain. Warm up, it's critical. Do not skip this. Otherwise, you will get hurt, especially if you are lifting weights and not following good form. You just don't want to get hurt. It just takes 1 second, one wrong move. Just do this. Don't skip it. Okay, so for our first workout, we're going to do overhand barbell rows, and I always do a warm-up set with just the bar alone. So overhand is basically your palms like over the barbell. You want to have your wrists at least like slightly shoulder width apart, slightly past shoulder width apart. So your elbows are going to kind of go a little bit more outward than they would if you were to do an underhand grip. And you want to aim for at least 15 to 20 reps for your warm-up set with just the barbell. This barbell is about 45 pounds alone. Also, you want to focus on hip hinging forward. You're not just bending your back down. You're hip hinging, driving your booty back, and hip hinging forward. And you're going to basically glide that barbell along your thighs down towards your knees and your shin, and just use that as kind of a guideline. Like, the barbell shouldn't be swinging out in front of your face or your eye level. Like, it should be gliding along your legs, just again to have proper form and prevent injury and not to put too much stress on your low back. I always end up doing like stretches and different types of warm-up movements in between sets, especially if I'm just feeling a little bit tight or fatigued that day. I just like to keep the movement going, keep that intensity going. So as you can see, I am focused on progressively overloading. I felt that the weight was a little bit shifted, but yeah, I am increasing the weight as I go along further into my sets. And yeah, once I reached my max weight, I decided to end up doing a drop set. So this is my max weight right now, which is 35 pounds on each side. So that's 70 in just the plates plus the 45. You do the math. But yeah, I lower the amount of reps that I do, and I just increase the weight as I go along. But like I said, I decided to do a drop set after this. So here I dropped the weight. Now I got basically 20 pounds on each side as opposed to the 35. And I don't even know how many reps I got in. At least if I can get 8 reps in, I'll be happy. And then you're going to see that I'm going to drop it again after this set. And then my final set is kind of like a burnout set, and I'm just going to do to failure. But I was already feeling really fatigued at this point. I even put on my gloves just to kind of protect my hands because they get really ugly and worn down. If you notice what I just did there, I basically reset and go into kind of like a deadlift motion without dropping the barbell down, which is okay. It's kind of like a little mini deadlift plus a barbell row. But if you're feeling fatigued or you need to reset your form, that is perfectly okay. It is not cheating. Form is so important. Okay, so this is T-bar rows, not chest supported, but basically I could have did a different workout, but I really wanted to focus on the middle back. So the other one focuses more on width. I wanted just more definition in the middle of my back. So this has a different grip. Even though it's a similar rowing motion, it's a different grip, so it just targets a different part in your mid back. So I am really trying to get a more defined back, not just a wider back to create the illusion of a smaller waist. I also want a very defined back. So that's why I decided to incorporate this. I started heavier, then dropped the weight and went lighter. Again, you're hip hinging forward. This also has my feet slightly, like my toes are slightly elevated. So it just helps to stabilize you, and it just helps you to really focus on that range of motion in your back. You want to have a neutral spine, head downward, hip hinge forward, and have a slight bend in your legs as you see me doing here. Squeeze your shoulder blades at the top and just get in as many reps as you possibly can. 8 to 12 should be the goal. So next up, we are going to do lat pull downs, which is probably one of my favorite workouts, especially using this kind of handlebar. I forget what this is called, but this is my favorite. Out of all the different types of bars that we can use for lat pull downs, this is my favorite because it just feels so good. I wish I would have taken my shirt off, but sometimes I get a little shy. But doing these workouts, you can really see my gains. I start off as heavy as I possibly can. You want to feel a stretch when you're letting the bar go to the top, and you also want to control it when it's going on its way back up. You don't want to just be hopping up and down. You want to do nice, slow and controlled motions. Take your rest in between. I told you, like this, I look like I'm just bending over, but really I'm stretching out my low back. Oh, look, I'm about to go even deeper. I take my stretching and my warm-ups very seriously, and I need them. But yeah, with that, you want to have a wide grip. You want to try to keep your elbows inward as much as possible, and have the weight come down with power, but nice and slow and controlled on the way back up. I'm like daydreaming. I think I'm also looking at this girl doing warm-ups in her hips. I don't know what I was thinking about, but let's go. Come on, come on. There you go. Form. Slow and controlled. Feel that stretch at the top, come back down. Repeat the process. This is by far my favorite. I'm not the best at explaining things. Like, I know what I'm doing. I would know how to teach somebody what I'm doing, but I have to be there. Like, I'm not good at the vocabulary of this stuff. More rowing, yay! This is another one of my favorites. This is a narrow grip. Again, I forgot what this thing is called, but it is more narrow grip, seated cable row, and I love this. You want to let it pull you, like feel that stretch as you're pulling closer to where the weights are, but then drive it back. Elbows in, squeeze those shoulder blades. I told you I want a more defined back. Now you're pulling this thing towards your belly button. Don't forget to breathe. Let it feel that stretch and then come right back. If you can squeeze when it's at the top, squeeze, then release nice and slow. Come back, squeeze, release nice and slow. The last few reps, once you're fatigued, you can just kind of power through those. But squeeze the first few reps with a little hold. Yeah, I think I'm playing. Now I'm like doing a deep stretch in my glutes. Plus this makes the low back feel good for me. I don't know. This is something I do like on almost every workout. Like I'm always stretching my low back because I have problems with my low back. Okay, so now we're gonna do straight arm lat pull downs with a cable bar. And as you can see, I'm keeping my arms as straight as possible. There is a slight bend. I'm hip hinging. My back is slightly arched. You want to position yourself far enough where you get a good stretch at the top, and then where you can drive your arm straight down towards kind of like your hip bone. Again, if you can pause at that bottom movement, then great. Pause and squeeze. That's how you're really going to engage those lat muscles. You don't want your triceps or biceps to really be working throughout this. You want to feel it in your lats. And again, just squeeze the first few reps if you can, and then just power through as many as you can. It's up to you if you want to do a drop set or increase the weight as you go along. I superset that with some bicep curls because it is back and bi day. I did not film every single set in my workout, nor did I film every single workout. I was just kind of giving you a glimpse into my back days, but I am focusing on more definition, like I said, but also I like that my back is wide, and I'm trying to make it wider, stronger, more muscular looking, because the wider your back is, it creates a further illusion that your waist is smaller, and we want to be snatched. So I hope you enjoyed this workout, and I hope you gave it a try. And give this video a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe. I'm just gonna show off some gains for a second. Anyways, I'm out this bitch. Bye.
fair. He probably doesn't know it.